Welcome back. You're still watching Nile Cruise on Nile TV International from one of the most historic places in Egypt and in ancient Egypt, as we are located at the Museum of Amen Hattab, the architect or the engineer who came up with the idea of building the Zoser pyramid here in Cairo or in Egypt. And today we're honored to be having one of the tourists from South Korea who came all the way back from Asia for the fourth or the fifth time in her life to Egypt. Rana.
A very good day, and it's a pleasure to have you with us in today's episode of Nile Cruise. Is it your first time in Egypt?
No, it's not my first time, but I fall in love with Egypt. That's why I came here several times. My first visit was 2 years ago. At that time, it was so short period, about for 9 days. So I think, oh, it's not enough. I want to see more. I want to learn more. That's why I visit again last year. But it's also a short period. So this time I try to stand here, spend the time more. So maybe 2 or 3 months. That's why I came here again.
Yes, you've been here for 9 days, for 2 months, and you're planning on staying for another month. But I've been staying here for 32 years, and this is the first time for me to be here. So there is still a lot to be discovering about Egypt. You've been here for 2 months, and you're planning on staying for another month. What happened in the past 2 or 3 months since you've been here in Egypt since December, and what are you planning on to do in the next month?
Actually, for 2 months, I went to Giza pyramid in Giza and some tourist spot in Cairo like Khan and Khalili Market and Citadel and some mosque like Al-Azhar Mosque and Muhammad Ali Mosque. And I also visit some tombs in Luxor and Karnak Temple and Luxor Temple and Hurghada, even Shiva Oasis, and all of them are so impressive. But I have still more list to do. So, for example, I also want to go to Baharia Desert, and I have so many lists in Luxor what to do. For example, I also want to visit. I want to visit some temples, and I didn't have a chance to go to La Museum and Medinet Habu. So I want to visit those places. And if I have time, I also want to visit the house of Kata. Yeah, I heard there is Kata's house in Luxor.
Okay, of course you're here today at the Saqqara or the Zoser pyramids, which was just renovated on the 5th of March this last week only. How do you feel when you were one of the few tourists that are able to be here in Egypt and actually see this amazing inauguration and watch the Saqqara pyramids or the Zoser pyramids? How did you feel when you saw the Zoser pyramids?
Actually, when I came here in Step Pyramid, it was so amazing because it's built 4,700 years ago. With, I don't know how can they build it. I think it's more impressive than Giza Pyramid. But I've been here before.
Sorry, why do you think it's more impressive than the Giza pyramids?
So for the personally, when I see the pyramid, Joseph Pyramid, it's amazing. How can he think of this kind of architect? Because in Giza Pyramid, they already know the basis of Step Pyramid, but the Step Pyramid, and no one knows how. No one copy about this. So it's impressive. And actually, I've been here several times, but a few days ago, I heard Step Pyramid inside. It's open to the public. That's why I came here. I want to enter inside. So I'm so
excited. You're so excited to enter.
Excited. I didn't even enter yet, but after this, I will go there.
You seem to be very fascinated about the ancient Egyptians and the monuments and the creations that we can see nowadays. How did it come to you, this fascination, this excitement about ancient Egypt, the idea to be coming to Egypt from South Korea and to be watching and living the experience of the ancient Egyptians in the country?
Actually, I like to travel, so I went to travel a lot of countries, not a lot of countries, but many. But I really like to watch Indiana Jones and Mira and lots of movies.
Yes.
So because of that, I'm interested in Egypt culture and Egypt things and know all people, I think all people, they love to visit Egypt because of Sphinx and pyramid. They are so impressive and huge things, and that's why many people really want to come and visit here. And me also, me also because of that, I wanted to visit here, but so second year ago, 2 years ago, I have a chance to visit here, and from that time, I think I fall in love with Egypt. So if I have a chance, I want to stay here longer.
Hopefully you stay longer and you enjoy. But which is the most touristic site here in Egypt that you really admired?
There are so many, but if just when I went to King of the Valley, tombs of the King of the Valley in Luxor, and I went to tomb of Ramses VI and Seti first, and it's really impressive. I don't know how can they paint so murals, and I cannot believe it's 3,000 or 3,500 years ago murals. So I think it's the most impressive things for me.
Yes, you've been here 4 times, maybe after 2013. How would you assess the safety and security that you did see and you did live? You are living here in Egypt now for the past 2 months. How would you rate the security and the safety of Egypt now?
Before I came here, many people are worried about that. Oh, it's really dangerous and it's near Sinai Peninsula, and maybe you can be kidnapped, or and there are Muslim countries, and for women it's not a safe place to travel alone.
Yes.
So I was a little worried, but I think
Before coming.
But I like adventure, and I think if I stay there, maybe I can change my mind, and so that's why I decided to come here. So I came here on December, and I travel several places alone, but I think it's not that dangerous. Surely if I go alone at night time, it can be dangerous, but during daytime and evening time, I think it's totally okay. Yeah, so I think no need to worry about to visit here.
Yes.
Okay, how do you see the Egyptian people from your own perspective? How do you see them when they meet tourists? How do you see them dealing with tourists? Did you like Egyptians?
Yes, I like Egyptian, and because I think they are very friendly, too
Exactly.
friendly. Because whenever I go somewhere, they ask me to take photo, especially in Giza pyramid. And first time, some kids asked me to take a photo together, so I told them, okay, yes. And then I took a photo, maybe 100 pictures with that, because after one boy and another girl came and, oh, can you take a photo? Can you take a photo? So I think they are very friendly person, and they are very kind. But sometimes I think there are a few Asian tourists here, so sometimes they have lots of interest to me because I'm Asian. So in that case, they don't have many chance to see Asian travelers. So that's why they come and ask me to take a photo together like this. But I think they are very innocent and friendly people, is it?
Yes, in Saqqara area today, what are your plans to be visiting? The Zoser pyramid from the inside, the Museum of Al-Hatab. What made you?
I've been here several times, but last time when I visited here, I didn't have a chance to enter inside Step Pyramid. But this time, I heard a few days ago, Egyptian government decided to open Step Pyramid to the public. That's why I came here. It's the main purpose to enter inside the Step Pyramid.
Yes.
Of course, it was your luck that after 14 years of hard work, of course, the Saqqara, our Zoser pyramids, the step pyramids, was renovated and inaugurated by Prime Minister last week. And it is, of course, of great fortune for you that you're going to be able to enter and watch it from the inside. Yes, exactly. You're very lucky because many tourists that came to Egypt recently did not witness this, of course. So you're going to go back to your country, South Korea, and you're going to tell them more about the security we have here in Egypt, stability, and of course the wonderful archaeological sites that Egyptians do have here in Egypt.
Actually, I'll visit again because I heard the Grand Museum will be opened soon next year, next January, right?
Yes. No, no, no. It's
And
going to
then-
be opened on October the 2020. The opening of the Grand Museum. Yes. It's not going to be opening
Not
next.
next year,
No, not
this
no,
year.
next year.
In that case, I will visit again on October for Grand Museum. So it will be really huge.
Yes.
I saw it in Giza, and I think if it opened, many people will come to see that.
But you know that the gem needs a long time to visit because you're not. It's a really big and huge project, and all the monuments in the place are. You need a long time. Like I was with a touristic expert that told me that a tourist needs like 3 months to see actually and watch every single place in the gem in the Grand Egyptian Museum.
3 months or 3 days?
He told me 3 months.
3 months?
I asked. Of course, it's not going to take 3 months,
Yes.
but actually to see it very meticulously and very, it needs like 3
You
months.
should be extending your visit for another 3 months for the gem alone.
No, you're
Yes.
going to go back. Your mic.
Yes, yes.
You're going to go back to South Korea, hopefully, and we're going to be
And then come
waiting
back
you,
because I heard the
gonna be
summertime, during
waiting
summertime, it's
again.
very
You're gonna
hot,
be-
like
yes.
50 degree.
Because you have to be
Yeah.
here in the on the inauguration of the gem, and which is another, of course, amazing happening that's taking place here in Egypt.
Yeah.
We hope that you'll be back again. Hopefully, thank you
Yeah, I
very
will
much
visit
for
you
being with us
again.
today.
Yes, Ahran Kim from South Korea. Thank you very much for being with us today on Nile Cruise.
Thank you.